So, in my earlier class, I taught you on the usage of articles a or an. And today also I will continue in this class on the usage of a or an and the. A or an is used before the names of professions. Professions are, you can recollect the professions, tailor, mason, worker, teacher, doctor, politician. Just like that, before these professions, we have to use a or an. Before the word doctor, we have to use a doctor. He is a doctor settled in this area. We should not say he is doctor settled in this area. That is wrong. Because in a normal course of conversation it may be accepted, but in competitive examinations it is considered a wrong sentence. If you don't use article before the profession, because he is a doctor, we have to say he is a doctor settled in this area. Like that, teacher. This person is a teacher teaching in this school. When we should not say that he is teacher working in this school. He is a teacher working in this school. And another profession like mason. I have employed mason to do my construction work. And this sentence is wrong, is treated as wrong, because I have not used a before the profession mason. The correct sentence is, I have taken a mason to do my construction work. So that is, a mason is the correct word or sentence. Writer, a word like writer. I have met these days a writer in this town. If we say that he is writer, that is wrong. I have met a writer in this town. That is the correct sentence. Lawyer. So the usage of this word in a sentence is, I have gone to a lawyer for my litigation problem. I have gone to a lawyer for my litigation problem. So another profession like peon. Before peon, we have to use a peon, because it is profession. And another word like seller. He is a seller selling vegetables in this area. So that is the correct usage of article, a seller. Like that, we have to use articles very carefully. The indefinite article a or an is not used before plural nouns. Only singular nouns we have to use a. Before plural nouns we should not use a. Or before non-countable nouns also we should not use. Non-countable nouns means nouns, some are countable nouns. Car, cars, bicycle, bicycles, fan, fans, shirt, shirts, these are countable nouns. But there are non-countable nouns like air. Before this air is a non-countable noun. Before this non-countable noun, we should not use a air or an air. It is wrong. Some darkness, this is non-countable. So I have gone into a darkness is wrong because darkness is non-countable noun. Before non-countable nouns, we should not use a. Likewise, before abstract nouns also, we should not use a. Abstract nouns, there are if you want to learn about, if you want to know about these kinds of nouns, abstract nouns or these non-countable nouns or proper nouns, you go back to my class on nouns so that you can have a clear idea on abstract nouns. What are abstract nouns? So before abstract nouns also we should not use a. So these are some observations very carefully we have to do before using words, consonant sounds, words beginning with consonant sounds and words beginning with vowel sounds, whether they are singular or plural. We have to very carefully observe and use a or an. And lastly, the definite article the is used before the adjectives in the superlative degree. Now we have to come to the definite article the. Definite article the is used before superlatives, the adjectives in the superlative degree. So that means he is the greatest singer in India. So at greatest is, great is adjective and greatest is in superlative form. And so that before these adjectives of the superlative form, before them the is used. He is the greatest singer in India. She is the tallest girl in the class. Tallest. Before this adjective tallest, we have to use the. She is the tallest girl in the class. So in the class there are many students, and of all the students, she is the tallest girl. It is definitely, we are telling that this girl is the only tallest girl. It is the highest mountain. In this example, there may be many mountains, but among those, all the mountains, one mountain is the highest, and so that it is the highest mountain in the world. The is used before the names of rivers, oceans, and group of mountains and group of islands. The is used before the names of rivers, names of oceans, and group of islands, and group of mountains also. So before such words we have to use the definite article. First one is the is used before the names of rivers. Let us examine them. There are many rivers, you can recollect all the rivers in your mind. Suppose I saw Ganges in North India. When I went to North India, I saw Ganges. So this sentence is wrong because Ganges is the name of a river. And before this river, definitely we have to use the. The is used before the rivers. So that I saw the Ganges when I went to North India. That is the correct answer, correct sentence. Godavari. Godavari is also the name of river and so that we have to use the article before Godavari. The Godavari passes through Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. That is a correct usage, because we used the before the river Godavari. If we say a sentence like this, Godavari passes through Telangana and Andhra Pradesh states, that is wrong, because rivers must be preceded by the Godavari, the Penna, the Kaveri, like these rivers' names, the Godavari, the Krishna, the Penna, and Himalayas. Himalayas is a group of mountains, so that before this group of islands, before the group of mountains, we have to use the Himalayas. That is the correct answer. Like any group of mountains, Alps, Alps, Alps. Alps is a group of mountains in Europe, and so that we have to use the Alps. Like this, anywhere the group of mountains, before the group of mountains we have to use the. And before the group of islands also we have to use the. That is Andamans, Nicobar. Andamans is a group of islands, and so before Andamans we have to use the Andamans in southern Indian Ocean. The Andamans is in Indian Ocean, and they are the part of India, suppose. So we have to use the before Andamans, the Andamans. The Andamans is a part of India. The Nicobar. The Nicobar is the name given to a group of islands, so that the Nicobar Islands are in Indian Ocean, and they play a very vital role in Indian economy. Sometimes we say the Nicobars, the Andamans, like that. The Bay of Bengal, it is the name of a sea. It is Bay of Bengal is the name of city, name of a sea, and so that we have to use the Bay of Bengal. The Arabian Sea. Arabian Sea is also the name of a sea, and so that before this we have to use the Arabian Sea. The Arabian Sea lies on the western side of India. That is the correct answer, correct sentence. We should not say that Arabian Sea lies on the western side of India. Is a wrong sentence. The Arabian Sea is correct, because before the names of oceans and seas we have to use the Arabian Sea, the Bay of Bengal, like that. The is used before, and some more examples I shall give you on oceans and high seas. Mediterranean Sea. Mediterranean Sea is Mediterranean Sea. Sometimes we use this word Mediterranean Sea in our conversations. The Mediterranean Sea is the correct sentence. Mediterranean Sea. Arctic Ocean. The Arctic Ocean, we have to use that because it is the name of an ocean, and so that Arctic Ocean. Before Arctic Ocean, we have to use the Arctic Ocean. Like that, we have to use the before the names of rivers, the names of groups of islands, and the names of groups of mountains, etc. The is used before the abbreviations. The is used before the abbreviations. And we have, sometimes we use abbreviations in form of full form. అక్కడికి వెళ్ళి ఒకసారి చెప్పబ్బాయి వాళ్ళకి. Abbreviations we use sometimes in the form of full forms, and so that before the abbreviations we have to use the. USSR. USSR is the name of a country, and before this USSR, this is abbreviation, we have to use the USSR. Like that, USA. USA is the name of a country. It is abbreviated form of that country, United States of America. And so before that United States of America, we have shortened it by abbreviation, by making it an abbreviation. We have to use the USA. UNO, United Nations Organization. Before this abbreviation also, compulsorily, we have to use the. If you don't use the before this abbreviation, that will become a wrong sentence, that is treated as wrong. In normal conversation, it may be accepted, correct sentence, but for competitive examinations and for correct usage of English, the must be used before abbreviation. So that WHO, like that, the WHO, the World Health Organization, like that. The UNO, United Nations Organization. The UK, United Kingdom. Before this abbreviation also we have to use the United Kingdom. The UK. LIC. Before this abbreviation also we have to use the LIC, Life Insurance Corporation. The is used before the names of well-known books. The is used before the names of well-known books. So there are well-known books. Before those books, we have to use the well-known books are religious books mainly, the Bible, the Mahabharata, the Ramayana, the Quran, the Granth Sahib. These are very well-known books. So that before these well-known books, we have to use the Upanishads. Upanishads is it's a religious book, well-known religious book, and so that the Upanishads, the Aranyakas is a very important book in Hindu mythology, and so that the Aranyakas. So these are all very important books. Before these important books, well-known books, we have to use the Mahabharata, the Ramayana, the Quran, the Granth Sahib. These are all famous books. The is used before the names of ships, trains, and hotels and famous buildings. The is used before the very famous hotels, very famous trains, very famous buildings. They must be very famous. So suppose like a train, a ship like Titanic. So that has become a very famous ship after its shipwreck in the ocean. And so the Titanic, we have to use the before Titanic, the Titanic. Atlanta, Atlantic, that is also the name of a ship, the Atlantic. That's a very famous ship. The Rajdhani Express in our country, the Rajdhani Express running to Delhi, that's a very famous express. So that the Rajdhani Express, the Jammu Express, the Taj Hotel, a very famous hotel is in Bombay. Its name is Taj Hotel. Very famous it is. And so that it is, the must be used before the Taj Hotel. The Taj Hotel. The Taj Mahal is a very famous construction. The Taj Mahal is a very famous construction. So before Taj Mahal we have to use the Taj Mahal, the Taj Hotel. So like that we have very important Sheraton. Sheraton is also a famous hotel in Delhi. So that we have to use the before that famous hotel Sheraton, the Sheraton or Sheraton. These should not be used before the places of regular movement. These should not be used. It's very important. Note this point. Very, very important. These should not be used before the places of regular movement of people. Regular movement of people coming and going. And so before that kind of places, we should not use the. Suppose college. College is a place where people come and go, regularly come and go. Regular movement of people takes place before college, so that these should not be used before college. I went to college, that is the correct sentence. I went to the college, that is wrong. It is because college is the place where people are regularly moving. Like that assembly. I went to assembly last week, that is the correct. But we should not say that I went to the assembly last week, because assembly is a place where people come and go regularly. Regular movement is there. And so that before assembly we should not use the. Like that jail. Jail is also a place where people come and go regularly. So that we should not use the before jail. Certain person is sentenced to jail, that is correct sentence. We should not say that certain person is sentenced to the jail. That is a wrong sentence, which is sentenced to jail. And so these are places: college, school, jail, parliament, like temple, masjid, church. Church is also, church, temple and masjid. And these also are places of constant movement. People come and go. And so that before church we should not use the. The church is wrong. Before mosque we should not use the. The mosque is wrong. Before temple we should not use the temple. It is just simply temple, that's all. And so that this way we have to use articles correctly before the words. The usage of words, the usage of articles before words say right information about the places, about the persons, and about the things happening. So that we have to use very meticulously these articles before words. So if you want to know more about articles, this is the book. You have to get this information from it. This book is written by me, and this book is presently nowhere is available. If you want this book, you can contact me to the phone number, cell number that is available on the screen. So in the next time I shall teach another course of grammar.